Act 1, Scene 13. Alan is sitting on his bed holding the tape recorder. The nurse approaches briskly and takes the machine from him. She gives it to Dysart in the square and leaves again, resuming her seat. Dysart switches on the tape. Alan. That's what you want to know, isn't it? All right. It was. I'm talking about the beach. That time when I was a kid. What I told you about. Pause. He is in great emotional difficulty. Dysart sits on the left bench listening, file in hand. Alan then rises and stands directly behind him, but on the circle, as if recording the ensuing speech. He never, of course, looks directly at the doctor. I pushed forward on the horse, and there was sweat on my legs from his neck. The fellow held me tight, and let me turn the horse which way I wanted. All that power going anywhere you wanted. His sides were all warm, and the smell. Then suddenly I was on the ground, where Dad pulled me. I could have bashed him. There's a pause. Something else. When the horse first appeared, I looked up into its mouth. It was huge, and there was this chain in it. The fellow pulled it, and cream dripped out. I said, "Does it hurt?" And he said, the horse said. He stops, in anguish. Dysart makes a note in his file. Alan says desperately, "It was always the same after that. Every time I heard one clop by I had to run and see. Up a country lane or anywhere. They sort of pulled me. I couldn't take my eyes off them. Just to watch their skins. The way that their necks twist and sweat shines in the folds." There's a pause. I can't remember when I started. Mum reading to me about Prince who no one could ride, except one boy. Or the white horse in Revelations. He that sat on him was called Faithful and True. His eyes were as flames of fire, and he had the name written that no man knew but himself. Words like reins, stirrups, flanks, dashing his spurs against his charger's flanks. Even the words would make me feel. Years. I never told anyone. Mum wouldn't understand. She likes equestrian, bowler hats and jodhpurs. My grandfather dressed for the horse, she says. What does that mean? The horse isn't dressed. It's the most naked thing you ever saw. More than a dog or a cat or anything. Even the most broken down old nag has still got its life. To put a bowler on it is filthy. Putting them through their paces. Bloody gymshakas. No one understands. Except cowboys. They do. I wish I was a cowboy. They're free. They just swing up and then it's miles of grass. I bet all cowboys are orphans. I bet they are. Nurse.
Mr. Strang to see you, Doctor.
Dysart, in surprise. Mr. Strang. Show him up, please. No one ever says to cowboys, "Receive my meaning." They wouldn't dare. Or God all the time. Alan, mimicking his mother. God sees you, Alan. God's got eyes everywhere. He stops abruptly. I'm not doing any more. I hate this. You can whistle for any more. I've had it. He returns angrily to his bed, throwing the blanket over him. Dysart switches off the tape.